Self-checkout doesn't have to be the bad thing that supermarkets make it out to be. We've created a self-checkout solution within our Tower Systems point-of-sale software for local small business retailers where self-checkout could be really useful. It may be that there's a need for a checkout terminal that's slim, doesn't take up a lot of floor space, that's a long way from the sales counter. A self-checkout terminal that actually could be only used by staff or could be used by customers if you want to use it that way. So we created self-checkout software. We made it part of our point-of-sale software solution, and we found some really cool hardware. And we installed it in one of the shops that we own and run. We have three shops that we use as kind of testing grounds for our software before we go and share stuff with our customers. What I want to do is take you in and show you how it looks in a particular shop where we've got it up and running. So here we are. This is what it looks like in this particular shop. This shop is currently a news agency, but it's going through a transformation. It's on Glenferrie Road, Malvern, and you can see the window of the shop facing out onto Glenferrie Road. So we have this really slim terminal set up. When a customer approaches it, this is what they see, and it says, please scan your first item to begin. So customers can do that. They hold the item up to the scanner, which is at the bottom of the screen. That's the first item. There's the second item. Once that's done, I've got the option to tap Pay Now. Once I do that, the amount for the purchase appears on the FPOS screen. I can tap my card to pay, which I did, and then the receipt automatically prints out. And in this case, the receipt's got a voucher on there because we're using discount vouchers in this particular shop, and I've got 28 days to get 65 cents off my next purchase. Really simple, really straightforward. That's what it looks like. So you've got the computer sitting in this portrait mode, and then underneath the computer, down the bottom here, you've got a scanner, and then to the side, you've got the FPOS terminal sitting over here. Really simple, really straightforward. And here's what happened. During that first week of using the self-checkout terminal, we had, this isn't even the whole week, but we had over 10 transactions used by customers. We didn't announce that the self-checkout terminal was there. We literally turned it on, and that was all. So more than 10 people used it for a variety of things, for cards, for magazines, for some plush items, for some homewares items, a real variety of things people bought using the self-checkout terminal. Some did it when they saw there were people at the counter in front of them and they didn't want to wait. Others did it because they wanted to play with the technology. Um, We'll leave it in that shop for a few months to gain experience with it so that when we sell it to our other point of sale software customers, we've got about 3,500 businesses in a range of different retail channels. We're going to have some personal experience we can share and say, this is how we went about it in our shop. I could see possibly garden centers using this where a customer wants to be able to check out near where they're loading the goods to their car or their van, which might be a long way from the counter within the business. I could also see other businesses similarly situated with large properties where they don't want a second counter, but they need a terminal that's efficient. And even where they've got an honor system with customers who want to check out themselves in that situation. Self-checkout does get a bad rap because the supermarkets do things like have cameras on it to watch the customers. We don't have that on our terminal. And it also gets a bad rap because supermarkets use self-checkout to reduce the staffing on the shop floor. We're not advocating that. We created the solution because we have retailers within our community who were interested in something like this, and because we wanted to make sure that the software we were offering was continuing to evolve according to market needs. Now, what we're doing here with the self-checkout terminal is just one step of a range of things we're doing to break sales transactions away from the shop floor, which I think is something we've all got to do in retail. Anyway, that's our self-checkout solution. The software's up and running now. The terminals are available now. And if we can help you in any way, let us know. Thanks for watching.